Hey guys, please be all legendaries. That could be interesting. Hey folks, we need this one. We need the desk. I'm just trying to decide if I'm gonna switch the music or just leave it here. No, we're gonna swap it. Question is, can I even get into Pretzel right now? Gonna get rid of that one. That music's just too late. So we are gonna play more Hyrule Warriors. First thing we're doing though is opening this up. I'm gonna need to just kind of fix up because I've got some glare. So I'll see if I can fix that. The camera. This one actually doesn't have low light compensation, so I'm not sure how well I can fix it. But I will do my best just to see if there's something I can do. Put my gloves on? No. I'm good, thanks. I'm not going to put those on for this. I'm not one of those crazy collectors that's like, everything needs to be in mint condition. Because I actually play with these cards. So. We're gonna wait to see if Ham pops in, because he was the one that actually wanted me to do this on stream. He's the one that made me do this the last time too. So just in the meantime, I'll show you what I got out of the promo packs and stuff. So they came with just like this whole thing of tokens. I think I've already got like one of each of all these because they came in the expansion set. Trying to Here, we're gonna try to get this to autofocus a little bit. I need a stand for this extra camera because it's in a weird fucking position. Okay. Is that good enough, or can it be a little sharper here, guys? What do you think? That's better. Much better. I think even then I can... About a 21. There. Yeah, so just came to, like, these are just tokens. I probably won't even use these. But I haven't played a deck that actually needs any of these tokens in a while. So... If anything, I might need the ghost token right at the front for Go Tanks, but I think that might be it. So like I might need this one, but usually just use dice. I don't actually use tokens. It also all depends on the next time we can actually go play, because right now everything's locked down here. So for anybody interested, this set doesn't actually come out until the 22nd. We got this for like pre-release stuff. So this is the Mecha Frieza like this is a reboot leader, so this was actually a reprint of an old card. Um, but the leader was way too strong, and so it got banned. Or they errated it into pretty much like nothing. Like the way that they errated it just completely destroyed it. So they couldn't you couldn't it wasn't worth playing anymore. So now they made a new one, a lot less broken than the old one was. This is just a card to play with it. I need 3 more of those. But it came with there's like a pack for an SR from the set, so that's one of them there. This is actually one of my favorite cards, I think, in this set. So this is a promo from, I think, Draft Box 3. Can't remember if this was from a draft box or this was in Destroyer Kings. No, draft box. It actually does say there. There's a little symbol in the bottom. It says draft box. So this is a pre-release. So this is a pre-release foil for one of the cards in the set. Same with this one. This is what I was talking about with some of the Dragon Ball Heroes stuff coming in. So this is a reprint. So they did a couple of these reprints for a couple cards, and then like they did some re-releases for a couple that you'll see here in a second. So these 3 foil ones are reprints. Needed these. I actually need 3 more of those still. Only got 1 now, but that's an actual promo for the set. Actually, I think it was for last set. I don't remember. I didn't actually get any of the last set. It was like right in the wake of like all my H stuff and Christmas and everything else. So this is a reprint Broly leader. It's a shame that they used this artwork and not the alternate art because the other artwork's better. These reprints here were specifically because they ratted the cards to change what they kind of like reworded them to fix like interactions with other stuff. So they reprinted some of these. So this one's a reprint. I'm actually surprised that they reprinted this one because this was a secret rare from set 10. I actually have the other one, like the gold stamped secret rare from the set. So got 2 of those now. Holy moly is a Broly. Yeah. There'll probably be a couple more of those in here somewhere. But yeah, so that's what these ones are. Just cards that they kind of had to like redo. The way that I've got my hands here sucks. I really want to see if I can maybe get this thing to like zoom in and focus better, or figure out if there's a better way to stand this, because I'm having to like put my elbows way up in the air and it is just killing my back. The way I have to lean for this. I did not think this through. Just trying to get these back in here. It's not working. Or is it? No, there it is. I'm keeping them in here just because I don't have like sleeves or another storage box for these yet. I ran out of binder sleeves, which surprisingly is actually a good thing. Because that binder is getting too full. If you guys were to see my rare binder, because I've been playing this game for 2 years, if you were to see my rare binder, it's stacked like this thick at this point. It's like bigger than a Bible. It's probably two HP Lovecraft novellas like stacked on top of each other. I don't think Ham's here yet. Hey, Damon. You end a man's career, turn 1. Yeah, that was the Mecha Frieza of the old days. Speaking of which, that actually happened here. That's like, so one of our players decided to play the Mecha Frieza during the second set 2 years ago, and he beat another one of our players at our locals so quickly that that player quit. He didn't want to play anymore after that. He quit completely. We never saw him again. So reasons like that are why they had to be banned. This is just my coffee. So we won't worry about that. I forgot I was actually going to turn music on. What the hell? Give me a second here. Oh, that's why. Okay. I've got an old pretzel app. It won't open now. So I'm gonna just go do that real quick. I'm gonna see if I can't like change this camera angle a bit here too. Stations. What do we want? Ew, they have an emo thing on here. Weird. That'll do. Actually, get something playing. But I'm not gonna wait for Ham anymore. I said 20 minutes from start of the stream, and we're on 20 minutes. So we're gonna open this guy up. Plus, I want to get back to Hyrule Warriors because we're getting to a point in that now where it's like, I think I just beat chapter 4 or chapter 5, so it's like I want to keep going because there's so much to do. I demand pup tax. Like the dogs? They're not in here. Or are they? Give me a second. No. Neither of them are in here. No, Mom's probably eating snacks, so they're probably upstairs trying to get some. On the Galpalps Plays account, is that Caitlin, Mel, or both? Just so I know who I'm talking to. What's in the box? This is, if now were ever a time to use the Emperor Peel-Off emotes, this is the perfect time for it. So, for once, the dogs are not here. Yeah. They usually come down here to sleep. Not today. Oh, yeah. Okay. So, I am yeah, I'm gonna see if I can't. I'm gonna see if I can't zoom this in a little bit further, because having to lift them up towards the camera is just fucking killing my hands. I need to be able to see it from the stream side. There. Okay, we're gonna see. Comfortable space.
Oh, God,
yes.
they're coming out of the wall sphincters.
That'll do. Appreciate the host too, buddy. Thanks. I forgot that this pack was even in here. These, just like the Mecha Frieza, they reprinted or revamped some old cards to make old stuff more viable. Instead of doing a rotation like Magic does, they just decided to do stuff like this. I actually still wish they would. I got the one I wanted, at least. I need 3 more of these, but for some reason they're pre-order priced at $70 American, which is fucking dumb. I guarantee within a month or two, even with the pandemic right now, within a month or two these will drop to like $5 or less. I need at least 2 more of these for the deck I want to test, though. This helps an old like set 1 deck a lot. So I'm just gonna see if I have any sleeves here, just to sleeve these rares and stuff quick. I do. We're gonna go get the pink sleeves. There we go. Gap House also raiding with a party of 1.
Oh, God! They're coming out of the wall sphincters!
Did you ever tell me which one of you I was talking to? Is it Mel or Caitlin or both? So yeah, we got some pink sleeves. So those are gonna go in there. Take your best guess, sir. Probably Caitlin. Since I messaged you specifically. I don't know if I messaged Mel. I usually message you both, and I may have forgotten. I like all this new metal stuff they've got on Pretzel. This is actually really good. They didn't have this previously. The true OG. Yeah, the original Broly leader. Shit, rude. That I forgot to message Mel tonight? I can if I... I mean, my phone's right here. I could. Alright. I'm just setting one of my games to play in the background, just for anybody that's also interested. Final Fantasy game on my phone, just setting it to auto battle for the currency stuff. So mainly what we care about is the rares and things like that, obviously. There's a couple things here I'll probably just show off as cards that I'm interested to mess around with and play. You always forget to message Mel. I've messaged her like every time we stream this week, because she likes to see, she wanted to see Hyrule Warriors. I'll have to remember to do it more often. So there's an archetype for this that I really want to mess with. If we get to the leader, we will. I really have no idea how this Frieza is going to be, honestly. Nova Shenron. So they finished off the Shadow Dragons from Dragonball GT with this set. So I have to mess with those. I still don't have any of the Shadow Dragons from last set, though. So the deck that I want to build will be a little suboptimal, but... That's actually not bad. Okay. This is the Goku that went with the Vegeta at the very start here. So, need those for a deck, so that's fine. Let's see, what are our rares? Oh, 2 the same, actually. Okay, so we got a foil. If you can see the difference here, for anybody that doesn't play, the foils are full art, whereas the non-foils aren't, so like they don't... the text box there. So yeah, 2 of the same one, actually. That's not bad. I'm not gonna sleeve those guys yet, so those guys aren't gonna... they're just gonna chill out. She is playing Animal or AOS Age of Calamity because of me. I'll try to do my best to remember to message her more often. I was under the impression that you two communicated, and if I messaged you, she would know. That's right, I'm putting this all on you. Kidding, I'm not. It's my bad. I apologize. Sorry, Mel. There's a 2-player in that game, too, by the way. I found it the other day. Yeah, so... we're mainly just kind of going through these, just, again, like I mentioned before, to specifically see what the rares and stuff are. That's usually what people want to see the most. I can give ideas of some stuff that like I've actually planned to build with. So, for example, like there's a Whis leader in this set that will be really fun to kind of mess around with some of these, like the generic cards. But speaking of which, there's the Whis leader there. Okay, so we got another foil. That's a foil common this time. Catastrophic Premonition. So these are from the Xenosaga stuff, so Dragon Ball Heroes. And then that's our rare. King Piccolo, Time to Fight. I'm actually really interested in the King Piccolo stuff for this set. It seems like it's just going to be a really strange way to play. I'm not sure how well it will be like meta wise because I play this game fairly competitively. At least like local wise. I haven't been able to get into any of the online tournaments right now. They're always out of space when I try, but there's been a couple things that I've wanted to test out. Let's see. I entirely forgot that they printed this thing, so I actually have no idea what this does. When you use a black card in a combo, add a marker to this card and it gets 5,000 power once per turn. Okay, so already he generates his own pluses. That's actually kind of nuts. Oh, this is probably for the Shroom and Salsa deck then. Okay. There's stuff for like Janemba, just a bunch of things. They made a launch leader. This is actually one of my favorite leaders in the set right now because it's just so different. It doesn't awaken. So if you look at some of the other leaders, I'll show one off when I get to it, but there's a thing on this side that says awaken on it. This one doesn't. This one can flip back and forth as much as it wants, and every time you do, you get like draw facilitation things from it, so it's really interesting. Sherman's also, yeah, that's the leader I was thinking of. Foil common again on that one. So that goes there, and then Lord Slug. Conqueror Restored is the rare for that pack. I do wish that the Lord Slug stuff from this set wasn't leader locked and could be used in a couple other places. They specifically need Slug's army leader, so it's either the old Lord Slug leader or the one that got printed in this set. You don't really have a choice. So again, Frieza. I'm still undecided about these ones. I think they're good, but it's hard to decide how good I think it is. The one place I want to play this, I don't think it's going to be great, so I'm going to have to think of something else. Speaking of Lord Slug, there's the leader. This is another one I'm super undecided on. I have no idea how that leader is going to play this set. Foil common, and then that's our rare. I'm going to pull these back just a little bit so you can see them better when my hands are out of the way. These are for the... Yo, hey man. Yeah, the art is cool. The art's fantastic. I feel like it would be really, really good in the Vegex stuff. But I would have to test it there. It would mean that I wouldn't be able to use the Overrealm effects much, and which I think is not so good with the actual Vegex engine from that set. So I'm really unsure. But we lost one of the cards that made that deck really good, just got limited to 1 with the release of this set, so January 22nd. So I have to experiment with that one again, because Big Broody Lord Slug from the Dragon Ball Hero stuff, the King Piccolo leader. Again, I forgot about this one entirely. This Unison. That's okay. It's generic. Discard a card, draw a card. So another foil common, We actually saw one of those in the last pack. And then that's an SR. So put that up a little closer, but we got a Turles Cosmic Rogue. Unique, deflect, critical, so already he's pretty decent. If he had barrier, he'd be better, but they've been trying, it seems like they've been trying to avoid making cards with deflect and barrier at the same time, which is a good thing, because it makes them so hard to remove. So, but if you have 3 or more Turles Crusher Corpse cards in the battle area and have 3 or more energy, reduce the energy cost of this card in your hand by 2. So you can, he's a 4 cost that can be played for 2. During your turn, all Turles Crusher Corpse card in your battle area get 10,000 power, and when this card attacks, choose up to one of your opponent's battle cards and KO it. So that's not bad. That's weird. I'm switching this Sog. This is a very obvious parody of actual death metal bands. That was not good. So we're swapping it. Hey, Sunkiss. I can't open you. For one, we live in 2 entirely different countries. And 2, I mean, that sounds like a murder plan, and I'm just not down for it. Goku clone, yeah. Benefits. I cannot get this pack open. There we go. Damn the new glue. So probably be going fairly quick through these, just because, like I said, I do want to play Hyrule Warriors. Okay, so that needs the Turles leader, because there aren't any other leaders that work for it. There's the Gohan that goes with the SS3 Trunks that I had just shown. So the reason that I have a hard time with these, knowing how they'll play, is their abilities are, if your leader card is a Black Saiyan card, easy enough to do. You have 3 or more energy, and there are 15 or more cards in your drop area. This card gets 11,000 power and double strike. So it's a 1-drop that becomes a 15k double striker. The Trunks is a 1-drop that becomes a 15k critical hit, which is good. But the deck that I would most likely want to play one or the other in tends to warp cards using the overall mechanic quite a bit. So it's going to be tough to figure out how to play those. So there's another common foil, and then West Galaxy Revival. If your leader card is a blue Pycon card, draw 2. Choose 1 card in your hand, place it at the top of your deck. Then I have no idea how that deck's going to work out. I think it's interesting, but there's a lot of like weird interactions with the Pycon stuff. So I'm interested to test it, but I'm not sure how it's going to play. It's from the Dragon Ball Heroes stuff, Ham. So if they just stuck to like the actual like main continuity in Dragon Ball GT, there'd never be enough content. So a lot of the black cards specifically are saved for like the Dragon Ball Heroes stuff. There's been a couple different exceptions to that rule. Like there was a Kid Buu stuff in set 9, I think. That was black. And then the Hirudegarn stuff, just because it was from a movie that never came out in English. So this is the Zeno Gogeta. So this is the Gogeta from the Dragon Ball Heroes stuff. I actually have a figure of this. And actually, looking there, it's in the exact same pose. Yeah, so it actually has the exact same pose as this, which is amusing. So, just for those that want to see the back on the leaders, I keep forgetting to flip them over. More Pycon stuff. This is actually the first set we've seen any Pycon stuff at all. So it's interesting that we're finally seeing that. Another foil common. Not seeing many foil rares. That sucks. That's a rare. Bulma sending an SOS. If your leader card is a Whis card, and it's your opponent's turn. When this card is used in a combo with up to 1 yellow skillless battle card with an energy cost of 2 and 15,000 power from your deck, then shuffle your deck. Used in a combo. Combo with okay, so yeah, it combos a card from your deck. That's actually interesting. I don't think we've had an effect like that before. That's new. What is hot? What am I hoping to get? The hope would be one of the 3 secret rares, but I'm pretty sure there's only 2 chances to get them in a case, and a case I believe is 6 boxes. So I don't ever like expect to see a secret rare, but it's always welcome if we can get one. So otherwise though, a lot of the stuff that I'm specifically looking for is most of the yellow and then like the black cards for rares and super rares. I actually will take a foil of these because I do want to mess around with the Shroom and Salsa cards. I think they're actually fairly decent. I don't know how well they'll play yet, but I don't think they're bad. So not like Pokemon boxes, and not quite, no. I don't actually remember even what the rarity chances and stuff are in Pokemon boxes at all. So. Bunny Bulma in this set too? No, she was on set 10. There are some Bulma cards, but they're from like the Resurrection F saga and or like this one here, which was like the suit she wore in the Broly movie. Don't mind me, just gotta sip that coffee. The lifeblood. The Frieza stuff in this set is so weird. Like it seems like it's gonna be, if somebody manages to like figure out a way to play it and break it and make it decent, like that, more power to them. I cannot figure it out. I spent so much time staring at the cards, like the Frieza stuff in this set, and have no fucking idea what to do. So that's our foil. That's our foil. One of the Turles ones, and then we got another SR Turles. So this is the one we got before. Now we got the one drop. So apparently this box really wants us to play green. It's like, play all the green shit, even though that's not the color that I'm looking for at all. Sushi Bulma. Dragon Ball Heroes, yeah. That guy's name is actually Salsa, yes. And his friend is named Shroom. I don't know if he's magic or if he's just like shiitake. I'm not sure, but we'll go with it. I actually kind of wish I had a better camera. Looking at like how distorted that resolution stuff, how grainy that looks. Wish I had a better one for when I'm doing this. I think it'd be easier if I actually had a proper stand and it was closer to the table rather than zoomed in, but I don't have a stand for it. That goes with the Whis. So in set 10, this is set 12, so 10, 11, 12 release these cards called Unisons. For anybody that played Magic, think of them as this game's version of Planeswalkers. So they've released several to like that go with specific archetypes and specific leaders, and it's been really interesting. There's another foil common. Would love more foil rares. That'd be good. But another SR. So I think I'm not sure what the I'm not sure what the rate of the ratio for boxes is for this set. Set 10, it tended to be between 4 and 5 SRs in a box. So I'm gonna guess 4, in which case we've already pulled 3. So, and then I think a secret rare takes up one of those SR spots. So I don't remember. But if we see another SR, then I doubt we see the secret rare, or one of them. So I don't know if it goes with this set, but that was the way kind of set 10 worked. So, and I can't say for last set just because I just didn't have a chance to play last set. I really want to mess with this leader. Actually, this is the new Janemba, and it's very aggressive in comparison to the other Janemba leaders from previous. One of them was aggressive, and then the other one was a mill deck, which is so annoying for so long. So our uncut just because Spork was wondering about names. This one's name is Poutine. They're all food references. Just like most things in Dragon Ball. Like Beerus is named after in Japan, I think it's actually Beers is his name. Just Beers. No you. It's meant to be that way. But the food name references continue with Toriyama's most popular franchise. I think most popular franchise. It'll always be that way, I think. Even in the manga, the Dragon Ball Super manga, there's a character named Granola that they introduced last month. And his race is apparently cereals. Or something of the to the sort. So if there's any more of his race at all that they show, they're all going to be named after some sort of cereal. Okay, sounds good. Yep. Sure thing. Sounds good. Okay. Good night. All right. Any pun is a good pun, it's true. I think it's, and if you think about it though, it's only like, I think it's only the alien races, right? Okay, so I think that's, yeah, that's a common. That's another. I actually really like how they did the commons for the balls. There's like no text box there at all. You don't see it at all. That's actually really good. I like the full arts that they did for these ones. All right, so there's one of the black cards we did want was the Gojitas. The one that I want more than this was the SR. I think there was an SPR of it too, so which is like a super rares are like these ones with like kind of the gold stamping on them, and then there are for a certain amount, usually I think it's 4 or 5 of the SRs in a set, there's also an alternate art called an SPR. At this point, I think we've seen nearly all of the commons and uncommons, so I am going to be just moving through these a bit faster. There's an SPR there, actually, so that's a good one. So, Piccolo Jr. Looks really good. I actually really like that one. I like the artwork for that one a lot. I'll definitely be trying to get more of those. So I tend to try to collect at least 4 of all of the SPRs in the sets when I can. There are some sets that were like limited, and it's really hard to get the SPRs for them. So like there are some that you just can't get because they're too expensive. A good example of that was the Tournament of Powers set. It was like a limited print run, and the SRs and stuff in that are these almost like profile images for the characters and a gold stamped autograph from their voice actors on them. And those things are so expensive now. I wouldn't even try to get one of each of those. Good foiling. Some of the stuff in this game is good foiling. The SRs and SPRs 100% are good foiling. The foil that they use for just the normal foils, though, it's that kind of foil that, like, if you were to leave this out in a room, it'll just start to like bend the card. So I usually start to stack them, and then I'll put them in like a tight card case. That way they can't bend. So Wings was our rare for that, so it's another one for the Lord Slug stuff. If this card is in rest mode, mono green Slug's army cards in your battle area cannot be KO'd by your opponent's skill. So that's not bad. It's not great. Not for a 3 cost, unless there's a cheap way to play it, but the Flesh and Blood cold foil cards. I haven't watched any of the Flesh and Blood stuff at all. I've seen that. I've seen Team Covenant play it, but I haven't actually watched any of the streams, so I have no idea anything about that game. But there are some games that do like excellent foiling, so I can only imagine that a game like that probably dove into it pretty well. Foil Roshi. I will take all the foil Roshis. There is another SR. I actually thought that was an SPR artwork for a second, just the way that it's done. So we got a Captain Ginyu. So I actually really like the artwork on that one. But as you can see, again, gold stamps. Is Flesh and Blood... Is that game still around? Like, is it... Or has it... Is it one of them that kind of died off? Still popping out Ginyu, yeah. Going for like $800. Oh, that's fucking gross. Jesus Christ. What kind of market... Like... Let's make a card game and then have our secondary market make it completely inaccessible to players. That's how I feel about the promos in this game. I love this game. I have so much fun playing it. But so many of the promo cards, if a promo ends up being like staple to the meta, the only way to get them is from like locals and tournament packs. And then they skyrocket in price because they're so difficult to get. It's like, I'm not paying $70 fucking for a promo. A good example is this one right now. So just to show it. So this Demonic Restraint. So they printed this card to go with, to kind of try to help the set 1 Broly. That leader and that archetype came out 2 years ago. So they printed this to try to help that deck. These are pre-ordering for $70 right now because you can only get them as a box topper. And so it's like, I really, really hope that as more people open these, those things just drop off in price, because I need at least 2 more. I really like some of the artwork on these. Just a reminder, if anybody didn't see this from the beginning too, it will go up. It'll go up on YouTube on Tuesday. It has to be exclusive to Twitch for 24 hours due to the affiliate contract. So it's another Master Roshi. This one is meant to go with the King Piccolo leader, I think. And then there's another rare. So Ginyu, one last body change. Do you borrow for the win? What do you mean? I'm guessing you need borrow. Like, do I borrow cards from other players? No. I personally don't like doing that. I don't trust other people with my cards, so I don't expect them to trust. I don't expect them to trust me with theirs. There are a few players. Back when I played Magic a lot, there were a couple guys that I usually went up to big events like Grand Prix and Pro Tours with. We between like the four of us, we would swap and like share cards if we needed them for specific decks, but we drove up together and we drove back together. We always knew that we were getting those cards back one way or another. The guys that I played this game with, there are definitely a couple of them that I would 100% trust with the cards, knowing that I would get them back. It's just more of like a habit for me over the years of having been like burned on like people being like, can I borrow that? Like, whether it be cards, whether it be games, anything of the sort, and just never getting them back. So just a slew of them in a pile. If I could, I would. Somebody ever wants to send me a wheelbarrow truck full of Dragon Ball, I'll open that shit. So Psyche Demon for the Janemba deck was our foil there. And then our rare was Attack of the Demon Clan. Activate battle. If your leader card is a red King Piccolo, place one red Demon Clan card with an energy cost of 3 or less from your deck in your life face up. Combo with one red face up Demon Clan card in your life, then shuffle your deck. That's what I was saying earlier about the King Piccolo stuff being really sort of interesting. Because it's the first time this set is the first set we're seeing stuff be able to manipulate life totals and things. So we're finally starting to see that 12 sets into the game. So they introduced a mechanic called Rejuvenate that lets you put the top card of your deck back into your life. So that's interesting. There's another foil rare. So there's that. That'll go over here with that shroom. So we got a foil shroom here. That's why I put it there. I had done this just comparison for like the foils and non-foils and like the full art. So that's why that one's still sitting over there. But I put the foil rares off to the side because I'll end up sleeving them later. One, two, 3. I think we've got 6 packs left. So it actually took a lot less time than I was expecting. I wish I had another box of this though. I told one of our shop owners that if they still have like promos like this for like next week when the set comes out, I'll definitely not definitely, but I'll probably buy another box. Depends what everything looks like monetarily. One way or another, I'll probably get at least one more box set aside that I'll pick up next month. So another foil rare, actually, so that's not bad. Icon Stalling for Time, and then Gogeta Fearless Fusion was our normal rare. So that's 2 of those we pulled. Battle of Wits deck that actually saw a decent amount of play there. Oh, you know what? I think I remember that for Magic. I actually remember I think a buddy of mine actually built something with it like that as well. I remember a Battle of Wits deck topping a legacy. I think it was a legacy tournament. That would have been almost a decade ago at least, probably longer. There's another Nova Shenron. I feel like they made him like way too orange on some of these cards. I do not remember him being that color. This This boo unison is not great. It's not terrible. This is not the deck that this is supposed to kind of be played with. Like, it will not get played with. I can guarantee. There's just better options for a 2-cost. Another foil rare, so cool. Janemba, Parasitic Darkness. That's more of the Dragon Ball Heroes stuff. So that's fun. That's cool. That's great. And then another rare, Turles Dark Parasite. So another one of the Dragon Ball Heroes bits. So. Former packs. So with what we've seen, I've actually only seen one SPR too. So there's likely one more SPR in here somewhere. And if it's not an SPR, it's a secret. I don't think we're going to see the secret though. I didn't see if these boxes were mapped. Usually you can open these up and they often will have it. Actually, there is a... We got a secret rare, boys. That's what we got at the back there. There's a secret. We're going to go through the pack and then we'll show it off. As soon as I read the name on the screen, I was looking at it with you guys. Super Pycon. Not the secret rare I was hoping to get. I was actually hoping to get the Supreme Kai of Time one, but I will absolutely take it. 100%. We are okay with that. So there is our secret rare from the set. So there are 3 of these. There are 2 in a case, which means that somebody else at my locals pulled another one. And if they haven't yet, I hope they do. But so the effect on this one, so all of the secret rares have an ability called Ultimate. What that means is that only one secret, it's specific to secret rares, and only one secret rare can be played in a deck. So that's what the ultimate keyword means. Only one card with the ultimate tag can be played in a deck. Double strike and dual attack. If you play Magic, double strike, same thing as that. It hits for 2 damage. Dual attack means that when you attack with it, you resand it, you can attack with it again. So when this card attacks your opponent, when this card attacks, I'm trying to read it too fast. Your opponent reveals their hand. You choose one card from their hand with an energy cost of 7 or less. Place it at the bottom of its owner's deck. Then your opponent draws 1 card. Activate battle for 4 blue. If your leader card is blue, all of your energy is mono blue, and your opponent has 4 or more energy, play this card from your hand, and if you do, choose all of your opponent's battle cards, return them to their owner's hands. So it's not terrible. It's it can help deal with boards that go wide. This is probably going to be the least valuable of the 3 from the set. It'll be between this one and the green one. I have it. I think it's Janembu. It's Majin Buu and Janemba fusion. I think it'll be a toss up. I think the Supreme Kai of Time one is definitely the most universal. And I think it'll probably see the most play. They've been trying to print some of these secret rares that are a little less busted, because there have been some in the past that are just way too strong. The Cell Zeno secret rare from, I think, set, I can't remember if it's set 8 or 9. Like, that's probably still probably the second most expensive secret rare in the game. Does that say SPR? This is a secret rare, Ham. This one's a secret rare. So we actually pulled a secret in our box. So if you guys like these box openings, by the way, feel free to let me know. Like, I can do more of these when I actually have boxes. Like, I don't mind doing these. I usually try to get 2 boxes of a set at least, so that way I can try to get multiples of the cards that I need. And then from there, I usually just pick up singles. So if I can get another one, I will do one. Okay, so that's an uncommon. That's our foil for that pack. And then Master Roshi's Mafuba is our rare. I don't know how much play that's going to see. The old Mafuba, there was a 2-cost one, I believe, in set 2 that saw a lot of play for a long time in blue. This one being red, and red having so many other counters, I'm not sure how this one will play. Easily 102 for a near mint. For that secret rare, did you look it up? Is that what you're talking about? Yeah? Yeah, okay. So that's actually not terrible right now. Do keep in mind that those are pre-release prices right now, because the set does not officially drop until the 22nd. So expect probably another box opening sometime after the 22nd, because I'll probably have another one. So this is the second to last pack, guys, right here. We did not actually pull any of specifically the super rares that I was looking to get. I specifically wanted the black Gogeta, and there is also a blue secret rare Gogeta in here that I actually wanted as well. We didn't see it. There's a second SPR, so yeah, it looks like 2 per box. So Son Goku, eye for an eye. This is, of course, to be played with the either King. This will get played. It actually says Earthling leaders. So this is to be played with, frankly, any Earthling leader, but it was probably printed specifically for the launch leader in this set. So auto pay 2 red if your leader card is red. Earthling only card. When this card in your life is flipped face up by one of your red card skills. So yeah, it's kind of meant to be played with the stuff from this set. You may place the top card of your deck in your life and then play this card play this face up card from your life. If you didn't play a card, place this face up card in your drop area. So it just has an alternate way to play it. It's 20k card for 20k card for 3 actually isn't terrible. And it has an ability once per turn when your opponent activates a counter, deal 1 damage to them. So it has a burn effect attached to it. So it's not bad at all. Cool to get the SPR. Like I said, I like to try to get, as long as the SPRs are cheap, like they're not crazy expensive, I try to get, if I can, 4 of each, just to have a play set of them. So, because then I'll either use them or I'll like sleeve them and set them aside. They'll go in they tend to go in like a special binder, just showing that I apparently have no life and I'm a giant nerd. And that's what I do with them. So, okay, so last pack. This is the final one, and then we'll get into Hyrule Warriors again. So, I was actually hoping to see that Dark Mask King in here too, but I didn't. So there's our foil. So foil of that Boo. I wonder if these are. So I noticed for this set, I actually have to go back and check set 10 and stuff, but the foils have been full art for all of them. This one's not. So I gotta check if was meant to happen or not. And then we gotta go Hanks. So this is another fusion from the Zeno stuff. It's Gohan and Trunks. It's not terrible. We didn't see nearly as many of the rares and stuff that I would have liked to have seen. So definitely need to trade, like I said, or like get another box. Like we didn't actually pull any, other than a couple of the foils. We didn't actually pull any duplicate rares. Oh no, we did. We pulled Pulled 2 of that Gogeta. I don't see any others though. And then we pulled foil of this, and then we pulled a foil. So there's the Shroom and Salsa non-foil, and then we did pull a foil of that as well. So those are the rares we pulled for foils. So need more of these two, the Janemba stuff. I really want to test the Janemba stuff. So just for a recap of what we pulled here. So SPR, Secret Rare, SR. I actually do think that this has an SPR as well. I think that's one of them I remember seeing. We just, of course, we didn't get it. The SPR Piccolo Jr. from the World Martial Arts Tournament at the end of Dragonball, the very first series. So I would love to get more of this. This is probably one of the best 2-drop red unisons that has come out. I would, if I could manage to get like 8 of these for cheap, I'd probably do it. Just based on the artwork of this, I have no issues getting the SR versions either. I actually do have one in this kit, so I will grab it. I'll show you what the SR looks like in comparison to the SPR, but those are the SRs, and then that was a promo. I had to sleeve that though, just because, of course, right now, like I said, they're spiked at like they're spiked at $70, I think. So, and just stacks and stacks of cards I'll have to sort later. Those are both the stacks for the commons and uncommons. I'll have to sort through those later and then pull out the stuff that I need to try to test and play with. So I will pull, like I said, out of here. I'll show off a couple things just for people that weren't here at the very beginning of the stream when I pulled these out, because I am going to sleeve a couple of these right now since two is. So they rebooted an old Mecha Frieza leader. So this is a reboot of a leader that came out around set 2. The old version was so strong it was ending games on turns 1 and 2. They errated it, and the way they errated the old one completely destroyed it and made it fucking useless, and nobody ever played it again. So they rebooted it, they made a new one, and this one is actually very playable. This is probably one of the most playable yellow leaders out right now. At least I think so. This is a cooler that comes with it. Like these are like buy a box promos, I believe. So this is a cooler unison that came with it. This is what they kind of want you to mess around. They specifically printed this to go with that Frieza, and those are kind of what they want you to test out with those. So, and then this right here is the SR of this Piccolo. So just as a comparison, I'll show you guys here. So SPR, SR. There are some people that do like the SR artworks better sometimes. The way that they've been doing the SPR artworks since set 10 has been outstanding, giving them like these full backgrounds behind some of the extra gold stamping, the fact that they're full art. Like I mean, these are full art too, but the SPRs just look so much better. Mr. Fantastic in the other picture. Yeah, Namekians can stretch their limbs. That's the reason behind that. So we're gonna sleeve that one up too.